Star Trek Continues is back with a brand new episode, and Johnnie Torch is back with a brand new review. Funny how that works, huh? I became aware of this series about a year ago, and I have to say I've been very impressed with the work they've done so far. Perhaps it's worth going back to review the other entries in the series thus far eventually, but for now we're going to focus on their latest offering, The White Iris. First off, Vic Mignola has done an extraordinary job in assembling this cast, including Chris Doohan, who fits ably into his dad's role as Mr. Scott. They also replaced the earlier McCoy actor with the more capable Chuck Huber. He's created a tone very much in keeping with the original series, and doing an equally impressive job in emulating the great William Shatner and his mannerisms, without devolving into flat-out parody. In the episode, Kirk is attacked and given an experimental drug in shades of City on the Edge of Forever that has unforeseen side effects. He begins seeing his past deceased loves, including an as-yet undisclosed romance from his days on the USS Farragut, Edith Keeler, Marimani from the Paradise Syndrome, and Rayna from Requiem for Methuselah, undoing Spock's Mercy mind meld of forgetfulness at that episode's climax. To make matters worse, he can't remember the code word that will activate the planetary defense that the Federation has delivered to an imperiled planet on the brink of war with a neighboring planet. The episode feels a little slow during the first half, like some of the less action-oriented episodes of the series, with a focus on Kirk refusing treatment from the ship's counselor, Lieutenant McKenna. Being old school as I am, I can't really get with the McKenna character. The actress is fine, but it feels like something that belongs in the next generation. We also get the holodeck here, which, while it plays a very necessary role here, feels out of place in a show that's known for its period accuracy. As someone who bristles at Star Trek's often overtly agnostic worldview, more on that another time, I was pleased to see a conversation between Spock and Bones where Spock doesn't dismiss the supernatural, reminding us of Vulcan mysticism. This did seem more in line with the Spock I know and love, unlike the there are no such things as miracles version from Star Trek Into Darkness. In the end, Kirk makes peace with his past loves. He gets the chance to tell Edith why he didn't save her. I think the most touching thing was his scene with Marimani. I never really liked the episode The Paradise Syndrome as a kid. It seemed mondo-depressing. Kirk had a wife and a baby on the way, only to lose them both tragically. This provided the necessary closure to that episode, where he also gets to see his unborn daughter. Yes, the incident with Edith was tragic, but much like Spock with Zarabeth, it was never meant to be since they lived centuries apart. The relationship with Marimani felt like it could have had lasting ramifications. This episode also harkened back to something I liked about early first-season Star Trek, where we were reminded how much Kirk has given up to be captain of the Enterprise. Despite his numerous love interests that come and go with alarming frequency, which is gently joked about by Bones here, he can never dedicate himself to life as a family man. It's something the series kinda lost sight of in its later seasons. No beach to walk on. Anyway, I'm giving Star Trek Continues The White Iris 4 out of 5 stars. Here's hoping they get to continue going where the original series could not. This is Johnnie Torch once again reminding you, keep the flame burning brightly, and I'll see you again very soon.